Hello, everyone. My name is Jarvez Hall, and I am the Executive Director of the Pacific Sociological Association. It is that time of year again, and we are soon preparing for PSA 2025. You'll be getting emails from me throughout the next few weeks as we get you all prepared for the conference. We have some important deadlines coming up on February 1st, so I wanted to make a video to go over a few things with you and to make sure you are prepared and that you don't miss anything and you get as excited as I am and we are to welcome you to PSA 2025 in San Francisco. There are a lot of really cool things on our website, and I want to take you through a few of those so you know exactly where everything is. And as we go to that right now, I'm going to be moved up into the corner here. But this is our PSA website, which has a lot of really good conference information. Right here on the web page, on the front page, as we scroll down, you'll be able to click right on the conference registration. You want to make sure you get your registration in by February 1st because the cost does go up, and I'll show you a little bit of that information here shortly. But while you're on the front page, you have opportunity to vote for the Sorokin lecture invite. The ASA has awarded the PSA with a Sorokin lecture grant, which allows us to invite a PSA award winner to give a special lecture at our conference. This past year, we had a fantastic lecturer, and we want to help create that again. And we want you all to be able to have a vote. So we need to hear from you by February 1st. Please feel free to click on the link here and cast your votes. It'll actually give you a ranked choice, 1 through 8. And though the one who receives the most votes will get the first invite, and so on and so forth. So we would love to have all those lecturers, of course, but ASA is allowing us to have one, and is very, very great. Last year, if you're at PSA 2024, we had Dr. Elijah Anderson serve as a Sorokin lecturer, and it was a fantastic lecture indeed. Also, PSA award nominations are due February 1st. Please get your nominations in. And it's not a time to be modest. You can nominate yourself for an award. Okay. So don't feel like, oh, I need somebody else to nominate me. No, we need you to nominate yourself. Without nominations, we cannot give awards. So if there is a person who is not nominated, as last year we had one category that didn't receive very many nominations. And so the awards committee did not issue an award for that section. But if you click on the awards, it will slowly come up here. As you can see, it takes a moment. Oh, let me move it out of my, let me go to public view. It's in my administrator's view. And right here, we'll show you all these different things right here. Okay, so it'll let you know what awards are available. Here, the Dean Doran Distinguished Contributions in Teaching. We have the Early Teaching Award, Distinguished Contribution to Sociological Praxis, et cetera, et cetera. So grad students, undergraduate students, please, everyone, make sure you are submitting these by February 1st. You have a few more days, so please submit those, okay? Back on the homepage again, just so you can see the things that are on there. We are accepting donations for the PSA silent auction. So if you've donated items in the past, or if you're new to it and you want to donate now, feel free to click on that, and I'll go over some of those things here in a moment, as well as the open call for officer nominations. I believe those are starting to close up, but if you're really interested, feel free to throw it in there, and the nominations committee, if they have not already concluded that particular area, they may still consider you for the upcoming ballot. But if you go right here, well, one cool feature, if you haven't noticed on the website, you click on PSA News, and there's some really cool things that you'll see on the PSA News front. You can subscribe to the RS feed to get those automatically notified when those happen, but there's information always on the PS News. If you scroll on PSA 25 conference, it has information on here about the conference. Okay. It has some upcoming events that you can see what we have going on. You can see the dates of 2026. We'll probably have dates for 2027 and 2028 on the website soon. Now, you can't register for those just yet, but you definitely want to register for 2025. If you hover over conference, you can see there's information for the PSA hotel. You can click on that. You can find the hotel information, as well as the rates, as well as the link to where you would book for your rooms. These room blocks are starting to fill up fast. These are very good rates for San Francisco and for the type of hotel that we are having our conference in. Please, please go in, register your room, get to it as soon as possible. I know that some of you are waiting for the conference schedule to come out. On Friday the 31st, the tentative conference schedule will be available. Just remember, it is a tentative schedule and it will be subject to change. But we will have the tentative schedule released on Friday the 31st. If you are presenting at the conference, if you're a presenter, presider, etc., you could click on presider info, and it lets you know what your role is as a presider, what you need to do, as well as an information document that you can click on. There's information here for students who are presenting, and then for those, which is another link to a FAQ document for students, and information here for those who are graduate students, faculty, professionals, etc., who are presenting. This is information here. So all that is right here under the presider information. As I mentioned, we have the silent auction. We are looking for folks to please provide information on what you would like to bring. If you'd like to bring an item for the silent auction, and if you're like, hey, you know what? I don't feel like packing something and bringing it to the conference for the auction. I just want to give a few dollars. You can click on the PSA donation page. You can either give money, and you can specify that it's for the silent auction, and you can even donate money to help us purchase a few things for the silent auction in hopes that our purchase will indeed bring in more money to increase our endowment and allow us to provide as much financial support to students as possible. That is one of the ethoses of the organization, is to help support. If we are going to support the field of sociology, we have to support our students in sociology as well. And this allows us to do that. Okay. If you're wondering who are featured speakers, you can click on featured speakers and you can see our presidential plenary speaker and get more information on our plenary speaker. And you can also see our star speaker series speaker and the information there. So please feel free to check those out. And I believe there's some TED Talk links, so feel free to click on those. We do have a grad fair as well. So for all those folks, if your department, especially if you're local to the Bay Area, but if you can be representing your school at the grad fair, please feel free and encourage them to do so. The $100 is a small amount. You'll get a registration table for that day, and it allows you to get an electronic booth in the Hoover app so that folks from your grad department can actually be talking to prospective students in the Hoover app. Is a really cool addition that we added last year that allows you to put in promotional video, have promotional offerings, a variety of things to encourage people not only to contact your booth, but also to connect with your folks back on your campus. So it's a really cool feature, and we encourage as many uh, programs to be a part of the grad fair this year. So please encourage them to do that. Now, one that's a little bit hard on here to find uh, is go over to students. So this is something just for the students. For the students, we want you to go over to the ellipses, which is right over here. And then we want you to click on students. Okay. When you click here, you're able to see that the PSA student travel grant, we are accepting applications for that, but through February 1st. So you want to make sure that you submit your online application by February 1st if you are a student who is presenting at PSA 2025. Okay. So we are giving out travel grants. Please make sure that you submit your application online for that. And also, we are accepting student volunteers. So, student volunteers help us in a variety of areas with the conference, including the registration area, the silent auction, the documentary screenings, and different areas. You can sign up for 1 3-hour block, and this link is the sign up form, and it takes you right to it. And then there's, of course, some information for the roundtable sessions as well as the poster sessions for students who are presenting. So for students, make sure you visit the student page as well, and then also make sure to plan for our student reception that happens on Friday evening of the conference. We are also adding another cool thing for students that I am not able to announce yet, but will be announcing very soon. Okay. So we've went over a variety of different things on the website. There's hotel information, as I stated. You're able to link there. We need your reservations as soon as possible because we don't want you to miss the block, and we want you to get your rate as soon as possible. The rates do change once the block is full or after a certain amount of time. And this is a very popular conference this year. So we really want you to go ahead and make your reservations in the block. Okay. One other thing I also want to make sure to know is while we did talk about the grad fair, we also have a career page. So when you click on careers and you click on our link, it'll take you to our job board. Please feel free to look here and add jobs. The featured job that was posted this month is an assistant professor position at San Diego State University. So they're looking for a tenure track position in sociology. So please feel free to check that out as well. There'll be some really cool announcements and a variety of things as we get closer to the conference. Continue to look on our website. There'll be instructions about our Hoover app that we will open up towards the end of February. And the Hoover app will let you connect with others for the conference, start to set up meetups and a variety of different things. And it is a really cool networking option for our conference. So we are excited for that to come about. But make sure you adhere to all of those deadlines for February 1st. The other piece is that, which I got to make sure that I show you before I let you go, is on the fee information for the conference is that there is a late registration. So the deadline for regular registration is on February 1st. So you want to get your registration and payment in by February 1st in order to save money. Okay. We do have late registration. That is a rate after that. And then we will also have on-site registration, which we do not want you to wait for, but there's an extra fee for that as well. We want you to save money, and the best way to save money is for you to register early. We want you registered. We want you committed. We want to see you in San Francisco at Park 55. It is going to be incredible and a great time of sociology, a great time of networking, a great time of celebration, and a great time for you all to connect with others in sociology from not only around the West Coast, but from around the country and around the world. We look forward to having you at PSA 2025, and be on the lookout for announcements in your inbox as well as on our website. Have a great, great day and keep striving.